I did want to ask 5 players who has the most to gain from winning a championship this year. And I'll start while you think, because I didn't ask you this either, but this is a little bit easier because I think we talked about this a little bit. So 5 players who have the most to gain from a championship. At 5, I have Steph and LeBron tied. Okay. You can do teammates as a pair too, but I have Steph and LeBron tied because it kind of does the same thing. Yeah. 5th ring for LeBron, I kind of think the GOAT debate is over. I still have Mike in the GOAT debate. I kind of think it's over if he wins.
Listen, I said this a couple months ago. If you win if you win your 5th ring, year 20, and break the scoring record in one season,
it's over.
I'll argue for you. I'll fight for you. I'll fight for you.
I don't really know.
Listen, Mike, but I'll try.
Especially if he's the undoubtedly best player throughout the playoffs. It's over with. Year 20, that's crazy. Steph, same thing. 35 years old. Mm-hmm. This would be your 2nd back-to-back championship. You would have to go through. It would be bronze. No. What am I talking about? But it would be Steph's 2nd back-to-back championship. Yep. You would have to go through. The Sacramento Kings wouldn't really matter, but you have to go through Memphis, RLA, and then Phoenix. The Clippers are the reigning 2 times MVP in Jokic to get to the finals, and then you would have to beat the Celtics again.
And Giannis,
Giannis, R, and B. So you would have to go through a gauntlet to do this. 5th rings, that puts him into, is he top 5 all time? Is this his era? That's rarefied era. Yeah. 4. I have Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant's legacy is solidified. I think as far as talent, he's top 10 ever. Maybe if you start bringing the accolades and who won one, blah, 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 maybe he's top 15. But if you get 3, a finals MVP, because the Suns weren't winning the championship if he didn't come there. Definitely. So you're going to be the driving force to that. You win finals MVP, 3 championships, 3 finals MVPs. Especially after getting traded midway. And then we can look, like as you said, the playoffs changed shit. We can look back on Brooklyn and be like, yeah, that was our Brooklyn fault. You had to deal with a bunch of shit. We know you, KD. Yeah. You come out and win the championship the first time you actually got some
it's crazy.
Calmness around you, some contentness around you, then that's different. So 4 would be KD, 3 Embiid and Harden together. Mm-hmm. And 2, Chris Paul, 1, Russell Westbrook. I think those 2 winning championships changes their legacy forever. Yeah. Chris Paul, Embiid, it sets him into rarefied air. It's a big leading this championship leading this team to a championship. James Harden, all those accolades are solidified, especially if you're 23-12 throughout the playoffs. You went from the best shooting guard in the league to leading your team to the championship as a point guard, a pure point guard. Undoubtedly, never been done before. And then Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook, I don't think I have to explain. Know, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, either one of them get a championship. That's top 5 point guard ever.
Yeah, facts. So I'll have Chris Paul 5th for mine for that same reason. 4th, I'm gonna go Jokic. I think get a ring, you're a made man. 2 MVPs, get people off your back. You might want a 3rd next year. You got the playoff success. You're so great in the regular season. But a ring for Jokic is just like, man. All right, can y'all relax now? Listen, I'm sorry I won the MVPs. I'm not LeBron. I don't win the championship. I'm not Steph. I can't win the championship every year. But I think it gets a lot off his back. 3, I'm gonna go Embiid. If Embiid wins the title this year, he put the type of season together where you could see a change in the league, where led the league 30 million points a game, MVP, got to the finals, won the championship. Now you're him. I don't want to just say you're him.
MVP, finals MVP, scoring title in the same season.
In 1 year.
Crazy.
It's not. I think Mike did it.
That's rarefied air. Yeah.
Kareem probably did. I have to look to see.
It's not too many people that did that.
But it's very hard. 3. So I had Chris Paul at 5, Jokic at 4. 3, I'm gonna have Westbrook for the reason you said.
No, you said 3 and B, so 2.
2. Yeah, 2. I have Westbrook because not only I'm gonna put Westbrook and Harden because first they used to play together teammates. So I'll get into bylaws that way. But first, Westbrook with that ring, it's not a lot of point guards I can argue with.
Not a lot, bro.
And I have not been a Westbrook guy my whole life. Listen, I've been on the other end of a lot of them arguments, bro. But Westbrook, first, he's been to a finals and played really well.
Yes.
If James Harden don't turn his brain off, we don't know what happens in that series.
Yes.
But Russell Westbrook, Game 5 versus Miami, one of the best finals games ever. Exactly. Played outside of his mind. After that, things went downhill. Cool. But the thing about rewriting a narrative in the playoffs is, history is written by the victors. Yep. So right now, you went to LA and ruined their season. But if y'all win the championship, LA kind of ruined your season.
Yep.
You can change so much about that. So and one tied for one. I'm going Steph and LeBron.
Okay.
Just because how much you stand to gain.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna your legacy's not gonna be cooked.
If you don't.
There's nothing. LeBron could go out 0 for 20 tonight. He's still LeBron.
Yeah.
Steph they could get swept. They'll still be fine. But LeBron with this ring, you enter. You're already here. Mm-hmm. You'll be in a different space. Mm-hmm. You'd be in the Jordan, Brady, Gretzky, Tiger space, where not only were you the best in your sport, face of your sport, you may be the best ever to do it, and no one's gonna do this again.
Yeah,
like no one's gonna do that. Like no one is gonna win a ring in year 20 like LeBron. No. And if they do it, they're not gonna be the all-time leading scorer in the world.
Same year, yeah.
So and with Steph, listen, man.
Look, bro.
Steph get to 5, it'll be a lot of nasty conversations had.
Disgusting.
It'll be a lot of nasty conversations to have because Magic only got 5, and Magic played with Kareem.
For all 5.
So you already got the 4 count or 5 argument. It's like, yeah, he got 5 more finals MVPs, but yeah, he played with Kareem, didn't win all the finals MVPs. Mm-hmm. But if Steph can get to 5, he's automatic, no doubt, top 2 PG argument for everybody. Mm-hmm. But if he get 5, you can kind of
maybe he the best ever.
Steph Curry has a very interesting best ever argument because if he gets to 5, you say from 2015 when his prime started. He's won 5 out of 8.
Well, 5 out of 9.
5 out of 9, and you change basketball.
You changed basketball forever, and
that's the argument.
Since I hit my prime, and I had a healthy team, I was in the finals every single year.
And that he has a very interesting GOAT argument that way, where Steph Curry and Draymond have never lost a Western Conference playoff series together. So if we go 9 years not losing a healthy series, I win 5 rings. And the rest of the sport will never be played the same.
Have you seen his play? He has the highest win percentage in the playoffs. Him, Steph, and Clay. Yeah. He has the 3rd highest percentage. Steph and Draymond are above him because he was hurt for that one series. So
listen, go back to back, put the Finals MVP stuff to rest. But what makes this playoffs so heavy is because who you gonna have to beat to get there.
Yes, exactly.
Because you're not going to be playing no bum to get there. It won't be, no shade. It won't be Jimmy Butler and Bam on the other side of you. Yeah. It'll be Embiid, reigning MVP. Giannis could have been MVP. Jason Tatum, who was just in the finals, who felt they should have won the finals if they played better or they were healthy.
And they have the better team. And that's the issue. That's another thing is like why I thought last year was so impressive because the Celtics were the better team in the finals. This year, if whoever comes out the East will have a better team than Golden State. Yeah. But it's just going to come down to Steph being Steph again. So, I agree with your list. I think I miss Jokic. I would probably take I wouldn't move my list, honestly.
Who has the most to lose?
Most to lose? KD. KD getting first rounded would be really, really, really
that would be
bad.
A bad look.
It would be really bad.
Listen, you coming off being the only person swept last year?
Yeah, and then getting first rounded, and most people think you have the best team. I think Embiid has a lot to lose if he doesn't at least get to the conference finals. Yeah. Unless it's I go to the Celtics, we go 7, and I average 35 and 12, and I just don't have help. Other than that, you got to get to the conference finals.
You got to, especially with the MVP.
So
the worst case scenario, you can't be accepting the MVP on the phone.
Exactly.
You can't be calling in the ESPN thanks so much for the vote. You need to be playing playoff basketball and winning in the playoffs. I think outside of Embiid, I'd say Harden. Listen, you high on the first list because you got a lot to gain. But listen, you got a lot of stinkers on that resume. Yeah. If you cook Embiid MVP season, he might have to leave Philly for real.
Last one. Jokic cannot get first rounded. Really can't get second rounded, bro.
No, bro. You cannot make less than the conference finals because at some point, bro, pride got to kick in.
Yes.
Y'all got to stop talking about me like this. Yes. Like I'm really not one of them guys, bro. Like he got to do it to somebody.
All right, lastly, I do want to go watch this game. So, 2 more things. Lastly, I do want to ask, when neither one of us said Greek, why is that? Because I have a reason why I didn't say him, but why is that for you?
You know what's so crazy? I think Giannis just so good now. Giannis might be one of the few people in the league I don't even hear haters for anymore.
Yeah.
Because, like, it used to be, well, he don't shoot free throws and he can't shoot. And then he's just like, won a championship anyway.
It just don't matter.
And it's hard. It's so hard to hate on Giannis because he plays so hard. He don't got no help. He in Milwaukee. Like, I don't think anybody really takes away in that ring. Make you a made man.
So, we didn't have him on the most game from the championship list either. And the simple reason is because I think he'll be contending for 10 years.
Yeah.
So he'll win another. Giannis is going to win another championship. So I don't think he gains too much this year from winning one or losing one. It's just like if he loses in the conference finals, it's just like we'll be back next year.
I don't have him too high because like if he gain one, he don't jump no spots.
Yeah, like he top 20 ever. Like he damn near there right now. So.
I got listen, MVP, defensive player of the years. Like
so yeah, that's
like right now, what would he be? Top 4 power forwards ever? Top 5?
Exactly. So it's exactly. Yeah. I don't know if he wanted.
He passed Barkley. He passed Malone.
If Dirk is his competition, like is it Dirk and Tim?
I would say he would pass. He would have an argument. No, he passed Dirk and maybe KG.
Yes, he would have an argument for KG for sure. But KG was a dog, man. KG, I love KG so much.
Listen, people real lucky KG didn't get drafted in 2018.
Boy. So. Yeah, that was a fun conversation we had the other day. But last week, last thing of the day, totally forgot to do this on Thursday. We never picked the finals or nothing. We never did that. So
great, I could change my pick.
So NBA Finals 2023. Who do you have coming out the East? Who do you have coming out the West? Who wins how many games?
Listen, I'm not gonna change my pick because I was really confident when I made the pick. Really dug into the film, like they be saying. But time is a flat circle.
Yep.
It'll be Warriors and Cavs.
Okay.
And the reason I picked both teams is because how different the NBA is. I think your backcourt is more important than ever in the playoffs.
Right.
And I think these teams probably have the best backcourts in the East.
Right.
I think the Bucks would win the East, maybe the championship if they were healthy. I just don't trust Chris Middleton's leg. I don't trust Boston scoring in the half court over 7 games, nor the decision making. And you just never know when James Harden ready to go hang out with Lil Baby. Like you just never know when he just done with this series.
Who do you have winning the finals?
Oh, I Warriors in 6.
Okay.
I think this is Last Dance. This is it. I think they know this is kind of, you know, we
might not
really
put this together. Yeah. All right. So similarly to you, I have the Warriors coming out of the West. I do think they'll beat Sacramento in 5 or 6 games. They'll beat the Lakers or Memphis in 6 or 7 games, and they'll beat whoever else, the Suns, whoever they'll beat. And I do think it will be a rematch. I think the Celtics beat the 76ers. I think the Bucks beat the Cavs in the conference semis. They meet and they go 7 again. I think the Boston wins in 7 against Milwaukee, and they play the Warriors, and the Warriors win in 6 games again, beating the championship and going back to back. And like you said, this is the last dance, and this kind of encapsulates everything we've seen. It's just like,
and then Draymond goes to Sacramento.
And oh God! So yeah, that is what we have. That is our show today. If you guys could feel how hot it was in here, you would be like, how did you do 2 hours of this?
Got a lot of game.
So we love the game. We love y'all. So we are hot. And shout out to y'all, like we said, TikTok, Instagram, _NothingATL. YouTube, The Show About Nothing is the channel.
Yep.
Follow us, like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. And y'all go watch some basketball today and be safe.
Pray for Jamie Foxx.
Yes, sir.